All right, we are recording. Welcome to the Grumpycast. All right, well, I think we should start this episode. We have a lot of guests, so I think we should start with an introduction.
All right, yeah, everybody, let's go around and introduce ourselves. I am Luke DiMaria. I'm the project manager and programmer for Grumpy Games.
All right, I'm Sean Linko. I'm the Grumpycast guy. Yeah.
I am Lance DiMaria. I'm the middle school ambassador for Grumpy Games.
I'm Emma Dallahan, and I am Grumpy Games' #1 fan, obviously.
All right, wonderful, and I think you all know me. I'm the 3D modeler and 3D artist for Grumpy Games.
We have one more guest who is has to
I'm
introduce
Ella,
herself.
and I don't know why I'm here.
You're a guest.
Okay,
You're a
I'm
guest.
All right,
She's a bit new to the
Podcast
stage.
scene.
Bear with us.
Of course. All right, guys. So we have some interesting topics of conversation today on the Grumpy Cast. So I would like I'd like to know what's everyone's here favorite thing about Grumpy Games / Galactic Oasis.
Can I go first?
Of course you can.
Absolutely.
Well,
I encourage you to go first.
My answer can just be spun right off the top of my head. There's no need to think for this question. My personal favorite thing about Galactic Oasis is the thought and the art that is going to be displayed through the game. I think that it is pushing the boundaries for what three high school students can do, because Aiden's a marketer, so he's not really involved. So 3 high school students developing, I think it's pushing the boundaries. And my favorite thing about Grumpy Games is the people. I love Dominic Maritato. And yeah.
Okay, all right.
And
Thank
Luke
you.
DiMaria, my favorite. I also love the middle school ambassador, Lance DiMaria. He's very nice.
Thank you.
He's a very lovable man.
Yeah. And he has, as Dom says, a ninja named Lance.
Yeah. All right.
My bladder's hurting. I had to go relieve myself.
All right, that's a little explicit for this podcast, but yeah, I think I'd like to give a little update on Galactic Oasis. It is going very well. We are I've currently finished the mini boss for level 1, as well as the tower final boss of level 1. So that's going very well, and I'm very glad with our progress. Our other programmer is working very diligently on the first level layout. Our artist is who's currently in the bathroom, I believe.
I'm
But-
here.
That was
Okay.
a quick one.
Okay. Yeah. So actually, I won't speak for you. Why don't you say a little bit of the things you've been doing?
All right. Well, I actually just finished up the alien model. It's gonna be like a little alien robots on a little alien robot on wheels. Because to be frank, the legs rig was not working, so I just decided to put them on wheels for more for the programmers to handle, and yeah, I just finished that up, and the level 2 is not gonna have many props because it's just gonna be a mushroom forest. So I just modeled some mushrooms, and that's all for level 2. Level 2 should fly by pretty quick, and then we're gonna be able to make more worlds once we have the fundamentals down.
That's great. That's actually very great. So, Lance DiMaria, I'd like to ask you how is the Grumpy Games marketing going at the middle school? You're the ambassador for the middle school. You've been spreading the word of Grumpy Games, and I'd just like to know a little bit more about that.
I would actually like to correct you on, instead of saying the word of Grumpy Games, I would like to say awareness of Grumpy Games.
Awareness. Okay. All right. Awareness.
Well, I made the business cards for cut them out. I manufactured them. I didn't design them, but I was handing them out to multiple people. I got some people in the middle school to be some pretty big Grumpy Games fans. Although some of the people in the marching band are big Ratchet Games fans, which
It's because
is
Ratchet Games has plagued the marching band as a whole.
yes, which I'm trying to fix. I have some people in the marching band that are more Grumpy Game fans rather than Ratchet Game fans, and I'm trying to win the marching band back as much as I can.
That's great. That's great. Emma, you're also part of the marching band. Do you feel alienated as a Grumpster?
I 100% do. I think Lance is the only person I can count on in this fight. I'm definitely trying to convert more people as well, but alas, it is in vain.
It is a hard fight.
It is a hard fight.
But it's definitely a fight that is worth battling.
I completely agree.
Very inspiring words from everyone.
While we're on the topic of awareness of Grumpy Games, if I may ask a question, what should I do as the middle school ambassador to spread the gospel of Grumpy Games? What should any big idea things to try to get the word out?
I think posters is definitely a good option. Well, only if they are approved by faculty members.
Or just this is obviously not I'm not fully endorsing this, but you can always put on a hood, go in the bathroom, put on a hood, switch a hoodie, and go around the school putting up the posters really quick.
Yeah.
We can get you the West Allegheny approved symbol.
Yeah.
It'll be hard to steal the stamp, but I think I can do it.
Stuff a hoodie in your backpack and change in the bathroom. You're good, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I think the business cards was definitely a good opportunity for us to spread our awareness. I believe the middle school has some clubs that they endorse, so it could potentially be a good idea to make a Grumpy Games club.
Not that. I think what would be even better than a Grumpy Games club would be a gaming club run by Grumpy Games.
Okay, that is actually an amazing idea.
That can show you the concepts of game making and etc. Since you guys are technically making.
Yes,
that's actually possible with Mr. Lucas being because I'm pretty sure.
You need a teacher. You need and Mr. Lucas I bet would do it. And then that's the way to get Grumpy Games around the middle school. That is an amazing idea I just had. Wow.
That is actually
call me Einstein.
We'll post this.
We will have to talk to Mr. Lucas about that.
Yeah, you have to talk to Mr. Lucas about it tomorrow morning. First conversation topic is, can we start a middle school Grumpy Games club?
Exactly. We'll post this Grumpycast after we do that, so Ratchet Games doesn't steal that idea.
Yeah, exactly.
The one problem with that would be the clubs are in the morning, every other Wednesday, I think. So Mr. Lucas would have to come over to the middle school.
Well, isn't your period first period?
High school.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
or those kids could just go to the high school. I feel
like
the school would find a way.
After school club.
Well, so Mr. Lucas doesn't do after school because he lives so far away.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Lance DeMaria is already in reading club.
Whenever
you could sponsor reading club.
So yeah, we'll definitely have some more discussions about this after school Grumpy Games / gaming club.
Yes,
I think that could be a real opportunity.
I actually have a question for Dom. How's the rigging going?
There's not much to it. You just click a few buttons, and there's actually something called Quick Rig, by the way, that Mr. Lucas is going to teach us. You just kind of press a few buttons and it does it for you.
No way! Mr. Lucas made us do it. There's Quick Rig, and Lucas made us do it by hand.
Yeah, but so
that
you
is
can Quick Rig.
Child abuse. I also have another question, if that's all right. This one's actually for Ella. Ella, you commented on the Grumpy Games post asking about the TikTok, and I have not been on the Grumpy Games TikTok. Has there been any change to the TikTok?
I don't think there has been.
That is sad.
I was an avid TikTok fan, so seeing that there's no TikToks on the Grumpy Games page except for Aiden and all of our questions from the Grumpycast 1. It's a bit concerning.
It's very disappointing, actually.
It really is.
I think now that we made Emma the merch ambassador, I think that we should make Ella the TikTok ambassador. Give her the TikTok information and let her post TikToks.
I stand by that. Like,
We're
Being
just
as
saying.
the merch ambassador, how do you guys feel about crop tops?
That would actually be a
Bro.
new demographic. That would be a whole new demographic.
I feel as if, I don't know if our game is entirely, the new generation of girl gamers is just getting started, but I am so for reaching new audiences and their potential.
I think
I'm
that
100%
since
pro crop top.
Emma made earrings, I think that she makes jewelry. I'm just going to assume that. And I think that Grumpy Games jewelry would honestly be a very big hit.
I'd get my
I'd
ears
have to
pierced
agree.
just for
The only
Grumpy
issue
Games
is that there are
jewelry.
not a lot of females in any of the Mr. Lucas classes,
I know.
and that is
Well-
something that needs changed.
That is highly
Yeah.
disappointing.
Well, I think
And Mr. Lucas is
the
actually
first
very
step-
nice to his students.
I think the first step is to show all women that they are welcome at Grumpy Games and encouraged to be
Absolutely.
Grumpy Games fans by producing that kind of jewelry. Also, let's break down gender stereotypes. Anyone can wear Grumpy Games jewelry. Lance DeMaria just said he'd get his ears pierced just to wear Grumpy Games jewelry.
Absolutely, I stand
So-
for that.
I will actually also get my ears pierced just to wear these Grumpy Games earrings.
I would also get my ears pierced just to wear Grumpy Games earrings.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I think that's great. I really think Emma will be an amazing Grumpy Games merch. What was it called? Merch
Ambassador.
ambassador. I think that's great.
I won't disappoint.
I've no doubt in my mind.
We should also talk about the merch and how the merch is actually at a lower price now. Because I think that was brought up on Grumpycast 2 that was scrapped.
All right, let me I'm pulling up the Grumpy Games merch right now.
Can we
you
talk
can talk
about
a little bit more about that.
Can we talk about what a great Christmas present the "Call Me Mr. Lucas" because you just got schooled shirt would be?
That actually would be a really good.
I'm actually
If
buying
I
merch
wa-
for Christmas for a couple loved ones.
If
Dom,
I
aren't
was
you?
not,
Absolutely, I'm looking forward to it.
yeah. So I have the merch up right now, and it is looking pretty good. We got. I'm not sure if Aiden changed these prices or what he did with these, but yeah, they're looking pretty good. They're looking nice quality. We have glowing reviews too.
And how many reviews do we have exactly?
Hold on, let me check. I don't know where I can see how many we have, but there are 1,007 pages of reviews.
Wow, we have a lot of purchases. I would actually like a cut of that.
Yeah.
Me as well, actually.
Do we have any more Galactic Oasis questions or comments?
Well, I honestly think that with the time that we have now on the podcast, we should get to know our guests a little bit more and kind of what brought them to Grumpy Games. I want to also learn our guests' liking of gaming, what games they play, etc., including Dom Mama. I want to know what games he plays.
This is a great segue into the second half of this Grumpycast, which we have dubbed the Grumpy Game Awards. I'd like everyone to kind of go around and say their favorite game that they've played this year. Doesn't have to necessarily have come out this year, but our favorite game we played this year.
Oh, I will go first by saying Ghost of Tsushima. I think that's my favorite game that I've played this year.
I never finished that game, but I really enjoyed what I played of it.
Oh, it's so fun.
All right, well, the much anticipated release of Counter-Strike 2 was a big hit for me. I really enjoyed that. So yeah, of this year, I was really looking forward to Counter-Strike 2, and it definitely was not a letdown.
Very cool, very cool. Personally, my favorite game I played this year was Armored Core 6: Fires of Rubicon. That was a very good game made by From Software, the developers of Elden Ring. They never disappoint with their games, so that was a very good game that I had a lot of fun playing. I got all 3 endings. I was very proud of that.
Mine
nice.
honestly has to be the second half of Horizon Zero Dawn. The graphics are incredible, and 10 out of 10 would play again.
Horizon Zero Dawn is the first one, right?
Yeah.
Very cool. I played a little bit of that.
All right, Ella Lem. Would you like to go next?
I think I know
I
her favorite
think-
game.
No, you don't.
It's
My
Stray.
favorite
It has
game
to
this
be.
year was Stray. Wait,
Exactly. I knew
what?
it.
How'd you know that?
Because it's the only game you've played.
No, I've played many games this year, but I enjoyed
Alex
Stray
played
the most.
Fortnite, Roblox, and
My
Stray. The big
condolences. I
three.
The
ended up
big
passing
three.
I
out.
also
The
play
big three.
CS:GO.
Wait, everybody, look who just joined.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh,
Maury!
welcome, marketer. That's
Welcome!
actually really interesting. Welcome. Just a little tad bit late.
Yeah,
I
we've
know.
already segued
I
into the
passed
Grumpy
out.
Games Awards. Let's quickly take a break from the awards to ask AIDS our questions. Who would like to go first?
John,
Ella
would
actually
you
has
like
a
to go
question. Well, and
I
if
do
not,
have a
I'll ask it.
question. When will the TikTok be updated? I'm very impatient, and the posts aren't looking so good.
When there's another devlog out along with anything else, like another Grumpycast, like clips and upload of that, they will be out on that.
I think that the Grumpy Games Disstrack music video needs to come out with all of us featured in it.
So I think everybody but Aiden gave their personal game of the year.
Oh yeah, so Aiden,
So,
what is your favorite game that you have played this year?
Oh, that is one of the questions of all time, I must say. I've played many games, but honestly, of all them, I would say Bloons Tower Defense 6. Personally,
What?
It's what? I mean, I haven't played many games, different games this year, but it's a really good game. Like, any game that just out of
I
nowhere.
do occasionally indulge in some BTD6. It's a good game, but
Game of
I mean,
the
that's
year?
how
I
good-
just don't think it wins that title.
yeah, that's
I
definitely
know,
questionable.
I know. I
Yeah,
haven't
I mean,
played
20
many big games this year, and I just feel like Bloons Defense It's always just it's not the best, not the worst, but it's just consistently good.
I think 2023 was a very great year for the gaming industry. Aiden, did you play Baldur's Gate 3?
No, I don't own a console.
That's unfortunate. It's a very good game.
Yeah, I heard it won like 5 different awards. I'm pretty sure. And game of the
Yeah,
year.
game of the year.
I'll have to check that out.
It's no Balloons Tower Defense 6, but
Okay, but Bloons Tower Defense 6 is a great game. It is really a great game.
It's not a bad game. It just
But there are some mobile games that do rise over the top, in my opinion.
And that game, in my opinion, is Brawl Stars.
I would have to second that.
I have not played Brawl Stars in a while, so I cannot comment on that. I have not played it in many months, maybe even over a year.
Now we have to move on to our next topic of conversation.
do we have any other topics of conversation? We did our Grumpy Game Awards Game of the Year.
What about the
But
game
what
that you
is
have the
our-
most hours on?
Grumpy Game Award Game of All Time.
Oh,
Incredible.
what is the game
All
that
right,
you've
Who would like
had
to kick
most?
this off?
I don't know. This is a thinker. I think that LLM should kick this off with the game that she's had the most fun playing of all time.
Most hours or most fun?
Most fun, most played, altogether best game. Your favorite game
Yeah.
ever.
I think Sean could go first because I really have to think about this.
Alright, well, honestly, I mean, I'm gonna have to go with a classic, and honestly, that's gonna be the Wii Spider-Man games. I mean,
That's pretty dry. We all know your favorite game ever is Fortnite.
okay, but actually, I had the most fun. I've clocked hundreds of hours on my Wii playing Wii Spider-Man, and I definitely had the most fun playing those games.
Well, I have 4,000 hours in Team Fortress 2, so that was probably my favorite game of all time.
That's some dedication.
Absolutely.
My favorite game of all time would have to be Dark Souls 3.
That's a rage inducer for sure.
Yeah, I have 300, not 3,000, but it's definitely one of my favorites. My favorite game of all time.
Yeah, I would say my personal favorite game would probably have to be Hollow Knight. I have a lot of hours in that, but the game I have the most hours in is probably Slay the Spire. It's like a roguelike game, so it just kind of is a time black hole. So I've played a lot, but Hollow Knight would probably have to be my favorite game. Yeah, let's hear what Mariva Non / Aiden.
Yeah, I was about to go. I was about to say that I would have to agree with Nom that TF2 would have to be my favorite game, like, of all time. It's just been so, like, influencing. Just there's been so much that sparked from TF2. It was one of the first games that was not do like release dump trend to actually like keep consistently updating a game and continue like making it fresh and just been so influential to culture. There's been so much many ideas, so many creators have been sparked out of TF2, and some of your favorite creators has most likely came from TF2. I mean, there's many that I could think of right now. Too many to even name one.
Would
Yeah,
you say?
Yeah, can you
is
name
in a
one?
very bad spot right now. Yeah.
Would you
Yeah.
say that
Yeah,
One
TF2?
creator that I do hold dearly is actually Muselk. Muselk actually originated from Team Fortress 2 and is now a big creator. That's the only one that I really know that came from TF2. So I don't know what Mari's talking about, but I mean, if you could enlighten me.
Well, I mean, there's a lot that have been basically like quit or like moved to other stuff. I mean, there's Funky. I'm pretty sure his name is. He effectively just went MIA from TF2 because of how dry it is. Hoping that Valve eventually comes back to like give it big updates. And unfortunately, I was about to say, Valve just basically left it in the complete dust in content and only been giving like community content and holiday content, which is also community from the community.
Do you still play Team Fortress 2?
No, because my laptop I have right now is just horrible. And there's like an admin password stuck on it. I don't know how to get rid of it. I don't even know how it's there, but when I do get a laptop that I can actually control, I definitely will start playing it again. Although I'd have to, not get trash at the game.
And how many hours do you have on Team Fortress 2? Exactly.
I have to look up my old Steam account because I forget.
One last question for AIDS. Top Roblox game of all time.
It's obviously Booga Booga, obviously.
Booga Booga
Can't
is
go wrong with that answer. That is a
Roblox game. That's probably the best answer that anybody could have given.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah. Emma, Grumpy Game Award, game of all time.
Yeah.
Game of all time. Well, my most played game, undoubtedly, I am not ashamed to say it is Sims 4.
Okay, that's fair.
Sims 4, having people just die in a room alone, pretty funny.
That's sad.
Are you a Bloxburg enjoyer?
Not so much.
Fair.
But my favorite game of all time is probably the South Park series games.
Did you see that a new one got announced?
Shut up. No
yeah,
way.
There's already a trailer for it. It's been announced for a while. South Park.
I played those games nonstop for 4 months straight.
Yeah.
Is it Snow Days?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just looked up. Apparently, it's like game reveal was like in August 11th.
Yeah, it's been announced for a while, but I'm so excited for
behind.
it. LLM game of all time and game that you have most hours on.
I'm gonna have to agree with Emma. My favorite game to play is The Sims, but my most hours is CS:GO.
Well, does that conclude the Grumpycast?
I think it did, but if we want to have one quick live performance of the Ratchet Games Disstrack.
We need that with guitar.
Wait, are there any other final questions that you guys just thought of?
I don't have a question, but I would like to have a shout out if I could.
All
Go
right,
ahead.
I'll let it slide.
All right, I'd like to shout out some of the biggest Grumpy Games fans in the middle school, just so they feel heard and they feel appreciated by Grumpy Games. I'd like to shout out Calvin Carlisle, Jonas Rigel, Ryan Hay, Julian Bungard, Max Perkins, and Sarah Stonebreaker. Those are some of the most, as far as I know, the biggest Grumpy Games fans I know.
All right, thank you.
And that concludes the Grumpycast.
Wait.
Oh wait, I haven't stopped recording. I'm waiting for everyone's outros.
All right, go ahead, Lance DeMaria, hit the beat.
Every time, I don't know what to do. You gotta warn me if you
hit the beat. Are you hitting the beat?
Yeah, come on, hit the beat.
I'm trying.
Let's get that juju on the beat.
All right. How intense do you want this beat?
Just
Very
make it
intense.
awesome.
Intense.
What about that?
No, I want a guitar beat. Like a guitar, like a riff, a solo.
I mean, that's a guitar riff.
Oh, well, we need an amp.
Oh, can you guys not hear that too well?
No.
Maybe the...
Oh, there we go.
Wait, you can hear it now?
Yeah.
All right. Tell me when to start.
Start right now. Can we hear that?
I can only hear like clicking.
Yeah, I can.
I don't think Luke needs a beat.
Maybe someone just go like.
I think
You know?
Dom can do that.
All right, Sean can do that.
No, Dom can do that.
Ella can do that.
Yeah, Ella can do that actually.
No, thank you.
Alright,
All
well.
right, how about someone just gets a royalty free beat? Oh, wait, actually, hold on. I might be able to.
Oh wait, I can hear that beat.
Okay, we can hear this beat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right,
It's kind of like
all right. We ready?
we're ready.
I am more than ready.
Come on, Ratchet. More like Ratchet Lane. You think you're a developer, but your head's not in the game. It's a shame you can't pay your employees a living wage. IG's just a meme
Meme
page.
page.
I see a lot of useless babble, but a severe lack of gripple grapple. You ain't caramel. Your logo's harmful to my eyes. Maybe that's why you need a holiday disguise to distract me from that logo made with Chat GPT. How many posts include your game? I counted maybe 3. Check it. Yeah, back in this. You think you're cool, but really, you're just straight up silly. I spit fire, yeah, you know me. I don't skip school to play Fortnite OG. Ratchet ain't doing very well. By the way, I bet you smell bad. Couldn't be me. I'm funky and I'm rad. It seems sorta sad the way you just follow the latest fad. You posted FNAF spoilers rude. I was gonna watch that. Yeah, I've about had it with Ratchet. Grumpy on a higher level, you just can't match it with your merch looking so whack. It must take a lot of talent to bribe teachers to back it. Looking like a circus the way you're made up of fools. I guess they call you Ratchet, because yins are tools. Grumpy rules, Ratchet drools. You can call me Mr. Lucas, because you just got schooled. Word.
That was actually incredible. And now can we get everyone's outros to conclude this Grumpy cast?
I'll catch
All
you
right,
on the
everyone,
flip side.
thank you
I'll
for
catch you on the flip
watching.
Catch
side.
you on the flip side.
Thank you so much for watching.
Catch you on the flip side.